trust reason, but it's just a might. I don't trust nothing, but I know it come out right. Say it once again now, but I hope you understand. When it's done over, love, man is just a man. Playing in the band. Daybreak on the land. Some folks look for answers, others look for fights. Some folks up in treetops, just looking for the kites. And I can tell your future, oh, just look what's in your hand. But I can't stop at nothing, I'm just playing in the band. Playing in the band.
All worked out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take these fresh pecan sticky buns and the van, and we're gonna go park over at the park. We're gonna get our bikes out. We're gonna get everything ready. We're gonna ride back over here to town. We're gonna get some coffee. We're gonna eat our pecan buns, and then we're gonna take these chocolate chip cookies with us on the ride. So I think that's the plan going forward. Things could change, but that's the plan.
Okay, let's try to follow that plan.
Let's stick to the plan. Today's mission.
I'll try to not disrupt the plan by taking a bite of this.
No, you can't. You gotta wait. So the mission for today is to test out the new bike here in Marin County. We're at the headwaters of mountain biking. And this bike, although not a mountain bike, some would say it is a mountain bike, but I'm saying it's not a mountain bike. This would be the ideal scenario to test it out. I can't think of a better place to test out a suspension drop bar gravel bike than Marin County. Fairfax, California, everyone.
We didn't even leave the parking lot yet, and the plan has changed already.
Yep. Even though I'm drastically opposed to drive-thrus. Hello.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, so we made it all the way about 100 feet to the Java Hut drive-thru. As much as I'm opposed to drive-thrus, I kind of want to eat this muffin when we get to the park and have coffee there.
Yeah.
Under the trees. This park we're going to is amazing, and
we'll be going to a coffee shop after the ride anyway.
Exactly.
So.
We'll have a coffee shop after the ride anyways. So Miss Cools is right. All right, we're off on the ride here, rolling out Fairfax, California. We've got a lot to talk about today on this ride.
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of questions for you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I got a lot of questions too. So we're gonna be asking a lot of questions today. Okay, this is the start of the world famous Pine Mountain. It's the start of the climb. This is where they dropped off the boys in the pickup truck, and then they had to hike up this to go do the infamous Repack.
Oh, this was it?
Well, this is the start of, this is the climb to get to the Repack trailhead.
Wow.
Yeah, man. This is the beginning of where it all started. Without this, who knows?
Yeah. Would we have had these mountain bikes we're ready to?
So how's the ride so far, Miss Coles?
Oh, this is so radical.
Okay, we've got an intersection here we gotta figure out.
Oh.
So I wanted to go down, there's some really fun single track,
Okay.
but I'm not totally sure. Okay, Cascade Canyon. That's Repack
Okay.
there.
We're not going down Repack?
No, I wanna go
Okay.
around, and there's some single track
Okay.
around this other way. So I gotta look at the map here and find out where,
Oh, okay.
where it is. You want to get
You're not supposed to be filming that.
All right, I made it back to town. And wow, I do have some thoughts on this bike, Miss Coles. But we'll have to go get, I think, some more coffee before we can talk about this.
I think where that sounds good too.
Well, there's a coffee roastery right up here on the corner.
Okay.
You can check it out. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Whoa, they have a matching t-shirt.
I think so. I think we found the official jersey of Team Wildberry.
Yeah, it's really sure on the like turning.
It's really sure of itself? This bike is very sure of itself.
It's
It's a very sure-footed.
Very sure of itself.
Uh-huh. I mean, obviously it's a little big for you.
But it feels good. Flex in this frame compared to my aluminum.
You can feel the flex in it.
I think so. I think
Wow. Yeah.
it feels a little more flex in the tube somehow.
Yeah, even though it's really, well, I mean, it's super oversized tubing.
Oh, so today one of the things we were testing out was the fork swap that you did yesterday. Trying to see if swapping your forks between your mountain bike and your suspension gravel bike, if that would affect the handling for better or for worse. So this was our test ride today. I feel like the trails that we went on gave it a good test. Definitely a lot of technical riding up there. So what did you think?
Yeah, well, I think it's pretty good. I mean, with any bike, I feel like there's a trade-off, or there's always something you could nitpick, but overall, I'm surprised that it came out as good as it did.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So how does the handling feel
Yeah.
now compared to what it was?
Okay, so when I first built the bike up, I used the other fork, which is a little bit shorter, and it has a little less fork offset. It's an actual fork designed for a 27.5 wheel. This fork is designed for a 29 wheel, but it's only a 29er, 700C wheel. But it's only about a half an inch longer, 3/4 of an inch longer. So roughly 20 millimeters. And when I measured it axle to crown, that's a 500 millimeters, and the other fork is 480, so 20 millimeters. This has a 50 millimeter offset. And the reason I wanted to try it was because that offset better matches my other gravel dirt touring bike that we call it, our dirt touring bikes. Those bikes have a similar head tube angle and a similar fork offset. We have about a 71 head tube angle, I always say 71, but a 71 degree head tube angle. And we have a 50 to 55 millimeter fork offset with this 27.5 wheel. So that gives you that trail that's kind of in the mid 60s. So I wanted to see how this bike would feel, because the other fork puts the trail in the high 80s. But this fork is a little longer, even though it's got more offset, it's a little longer. So I measured the trail. The trail is in the low 80s right now. What I could do if I really wanted to go crazy with it is I could put another 20 mil spacers in there to reduce the travel down to, right now it's at 100, I think it's around 100, so I could drop it to 80 millimeters.
And how would that change how it feels? Would it feel quicker, slower?
I think it's going to lower the trail, which is going to make it handle quicker. But before I did that, that's what today was all about. I didn't want to mess with it, I just wanted to try it like this to see. So anyway.
So far,
Yeah.
I got to try it yesterday after you swapped them, and so far I love how the fork swap affected the handling. It felt a lot better to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels fine. My one criticism of it would be just that at really slow speeds, it has a little more wheel flop feeling. And for a gravel bike, that is not something I like. On a mountain bike, it's probably less of a problem because you have flat bars, you have a wider hand grip on the bike, so you can get that leverage you need to deal with wheel flop better. When you have narrow drop bars, that wheel flop is more exaggerated.
But it has less wheel flop now than it did with your other fork.
True.
So
Yeah.
it's getting better.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
So the reason we're doing this is because I wanted to see that they do make a fork lower for this fork that has 44 mils of offset, and it's designed for a 27.5 wheel. So that would allow me to keep the full 100 mils of travel but have a little more fork offset and make the fork a little shorter. So that could strike a nice balance, but before I spend money and do that, I just wanted to kind of play around with it and see. And I'm perfectly fine with the bike exactly. I don't need to change it. You know, if we're just, you know, splitting hairs or being nitpicky.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, besides that, I like the bike a lot. It's so much fun. There's just something really fun about a drop bar hardtail suspension bike.
Yeah.
You know, with lighter tubing, it's not really overly stiff or anything. It is stiffer than I wanted it to be when I bought the tubing for this bike. I originally bought just a single oversized down tube, but this is a double oversized down tube. I didn't want that, but in order to get the lugs to work, I had to have an oversized down tube and a double oversized down tube, and I had to have a double oversized bottom bracket, which also meant I needed an oversized C-tube, which I didn't want either. So the C-tube on this bike is tapered. That allows me to get that big bottom bracket, but then the C-tube is tapered to 28.6, so it goes from 31.8 to 28.6, which is why you can run 27.2 seat post, which is, you know, really popular, really common. So there was some workarounds and some trade-off, you know, I had to make some compromises to make this bike work.
Now you rode on some really technical trails today. I mean, you cleaned that really long technical section on this bike, so it must be riding pretty decent. On the uphill.
Oh, we were riding up Pine Mountain.
Yeah. Does the height of the top tube ever throw you off when you're having to hop off because of the technical trail?
No. Top tube standover height is just one of those metrics that I think is just overrated. It's overemphasized. I think, you know, if you're worrying about top tube standover height, you probably are more into, you know, like serious full suspension mountain bike riding, and I'm not doing that. I'm riding a rigid bike on technical trails, but I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to send it so hard that I'm, you know, gonna enter Red Bull Rampage next year. Even for me, I was surprised when I rode it around, even though my legs are much shorter than yours, and when I had to hop off, I was surprised. I never felt worried about, just because of the way you kind of naturally hop off a bike when you have to. Yeah. It's not going to affect you because one foot's always on the pedal, no matter what. You're not going to jump off your bike straddling it between your legs.
And when you have a suspension fork, you're going to be pushing down, so it lowers the top tube.
It does, yeah. I've never tried to bail by putting both feet down, straddling the C-tube or the top tube. I've never done that.
Yeah.
He's got the rattlesnake. Whoever did this did a really good job.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, you got a lot of stuff in there, huh? Wow. Whew. What a ride today, huh? Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay, I think we found the kit, Miss Schools.
I think we did.
Got the matching kit now with the matching bike. Everybody was wondering, what is this whole color scheme you got going on, Mr. Wildberry? Well, now we know. Here it is.
Nice.
Cool. And I found, what was really cool about today was that I found a t-shirt that literally matches the frame, which is super cool.
That was super cool.
That's a great find. That made it all worthwhile coming down here.
And if our speech started slowing down toward the end of our video, it's because we were getting smoked out over here.
We were.
It is Fairfax after all.
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
Yeah, it was wafting our way.
Cool. Well, we'll think of some more stuff maybe and we'll come back. That's good. We can